Hello, my name is Thunderboots and this is my quick guide how to make some damage with your Fire Mage. I'm gonna put this stat priority list on the screen so you can take a look, and if you want to, you can use Ask Mr. Robot or what have you to make sure that you have a good stat balance. Let's take a look on the talents. In the first tier, Evanesce is pretty standard skill to have. It replaces your ice block and works pretty much like Hunter's Deterrence. On the tier 2, if you got some mad skills, I'd say you should go for Ultra Time. Flame Glow is useless as ever, and Ice Barrier is something if you're not wanting to min-max and you want to take it easy, go for Ice Barrier. Things that I'm doing in the game right now, for that Ice Barrier is a lot better, so I'm rocking with that at the moment. Tier 3, there's pretty much only one good option for PvE, and that's Ring of Frost. You don't really use this in raid all that much, sometimes in the trash and whatnot, but it's really good for dungeons and challenge modes or whatever. And then let's go down to the 4th tier, and here we have two options pretty much. You can choose between Cauterize or Crater Invisibility. Crater Invisibility is really good, I'd say go for it, but again, if you wanna chill and have one less skill to use, then just go with the Cauterize. It's viable as well. And the next tier, here you got quite nice options. Living Bomb, if you have multi-target encounters or whatnot, this is your clear choice. If you're going for single target damage, then Unstable Magic is your choice. And Blast Wave is situational, but it's really good, especially when you need some hectic burst damage on ads or something. This might be the best choice for that, but for single target damage you want to go with Unstable Magic. On the second last tier, level 90, Rune of Power is the default choice, like for single target encounters and where you don't have to move that much. Mirror Images are good for single target damage, but maybe not as strong as Rune of Power. But Rune of Power is bad in situation where you need to move a lot, and then that's when Incarnate's Flow comes in. If you have a heavy movement fight, then this is your choice, but if not, then go with Rune of Power. Let's go down in cliffs. Here you have pretty much the most important thing that you can have, which is Cliff of Combustion, and it increases the duration of damage over time effect and the cooldown of Combustion by 100%. So this is really useful and this is mandatory. Second one is Cliff of Infernal Blast, and this is mandatory as well. The third one will be Cliff of Dragon's Breath, but unfortunately I haven't found anyone who can make this for me yet, so I'm still running without it. But this is good for AOing ads or whatever, so I could recommend to get this one. and per usual the minor cliffs don't really matter at all, so go with whatever. And let's get into the basic rotation of fire spec. So doing good damage revolves around two buffs, heating up and pyroblast instant proc. And the first one is a buff that you gain after your critical hit, and if you get 2 critical hits in a row, you'll get pyroblast buff, which means that you're gonna get a free instant pyroblast that does 25% more damage. And keeping those up and using them correctly will be the bread and butter of your spec. And it'll take some time and practice to master that. Personally, I haven't really done that yet, but yeah, let's see the basic rotation. So your base of rotation is fireball, and when you get the first crit with your fireball, we're gonna use Inferno Blast to force the second crit in a row, so that we get Pyroblast buff and Pyroblast instant. But we don't want to use Pyroblast instant straight after we get it. We want to keep pumping fireball so that we get a second heating up buff, and when you use your Pyroblast proc at that point, there's a big chance you'll get another crit and another Pyroblast buff and an instant. And when you get 2 Pyroblast instant procs and use them, after that you want to use Combustion instantly to get the best out of that. And yeah, obviously Rune of Power is something that you want to keep using at all times. And now I'm going to show you the basic rotation in action. And I'm gonna start by placing Rune of Power on the ground, and I'm gonna start by pumping Fireball, and when I get the first heating up buff, I'm gonna use Inferno Blast to force a second crit to get the Pyroblast buff and get the instant. And then I'm gonna keep using Fireball until I have a second heating up proc, and try to get the second proc with the Pyroblast hit. So I hope that I can show you the how to use the 2 buffs correctly. So let's start with the Fireball. There you have it. First Pyroblast buff on, keep pumping. There's the heating up using Pyroblast instantly now, and now Combustion. Oh, and that's perfect, another Pyroblast. There we go. Use Pyroblast, and now again. And this is when things go really perfectly. You might have to practice this a little bit, so don't get frustrated if you can't get it right for the first time. But yeah, this is pretty much the basic rotation, and I hope this video is helpful, and if you do like the video, hit like button and subscribe, comment, and spread the good word. Anyways, catch us later.